Welcome back. This is the third segment of Making Sense for 7 Minutes, which is a summer-long series, Monday through Friday, where we're surveying in bite-sized pieces our historical narrative as recorded in the Bible, and also asking the inevitable, immeasurably immediate question, so what? Now, yesterday, referring to the first 5 words in the Bible, in the beginning God created, I left you with the observation that it is only if a creator God exists who, although distinct and separate from creation, has communicated moral standards. It is only if that's the case that you and I can ever expect to know, much less hope to speak, meaningfully, confidently, realistically about what is moral and immoral, right and wrong, ethical and unethical, good and evil. Because unless we can come from a transcendent standard outside of ourselves in our discernment of these moral issues, then the best we're left with is you and me for determining what's moral or immoral. I mean, you and I are all we've got. The ethical and the unethical, the immoral and the moral, the good and the bad, the ugly, and for a few dollars more, it's all up to the personal preferences of each individual. See, either there is a God who is separate and distinct from us and who has communicated moral standards to us, or there are only 3 other options. One is there is no God. Now, if that is truly the case, then there is no moral standard in existence higher than what you and I come up with. Again, we're the best we've got. We're all that we've got. But what's to say that the morality that you've come up with is any better than the morality that I've come up with? And what if I decide that I'm going to live by the morality of might makes right, and I've got more guns than you do, and I've got friends who have more guns than you do, and so we're going to break into your house and take all your stuff. Now, who's to say we're wrong? And then if I decide to go all Quentin Tarantino on my friends and then keep all the stuff for myself, who's to say that I'm wrong? You see, an atheist has no transcendent, universal, applicable to everyone at all times, in all places, basis for moral outrage about anything. Is it always wrong for a 3-year-old to be gang raped? Who says so? So, if you're an atheist and a Jew who is intellectually consistent and a bunch of nasty neo-Nazis come barging through your door, it may ruin your whole day, but you cannot say they're wrong. Option number 2, God exists, but he is the sum total of all that exists. I'm a part of God. You're a part of God. It's called pantheism. Well, if that's the case, then you and I are the best we've got. We're all we've got for determining moral standards, and the same problems surface. With our third option, God exists, is separate and distinct from creation, and is uninvolved and non-communicative with creation, deism, then you and I are the best that we've got. We're all that we've got to determine moral standards, and the same problems surface. Again, only if a creator God exists, who, although distinct and separate from the creation, has communicated moral standards to us, can we ever expect to know, much less speak, with confidence and realistically about that which is right and that is wrong. Fyodor Dostoevsky, in his novel The Brothers Karamazov, has one of the brothers, Dmitri, make this observation. If there is no God, everything is permitted. Jeffrey Dahmer, serial killer and cannibal, said, if a person doesn't think there's a God to be accountable to, then what's the point of trying to modify your behavior to keep it within acceptable ranges? There were a number of components that went into Jeffrey Dahmer doing what he did. However, if what he thought was true, then what he did was not right. No, scratch that. If what Jeffrey Dahmer thought was right, then what he did was not wrong. See, I start running over time and I get all flustered, back up, watch it again, catch what I said. Gotta go.